Alright, Product Peel. This is V back with Peel, and I'm doing today the 2014 Honda Pilot EX. Now, this is our family's third Honda Pilot that we've had. We've had one of every generation, and this one is brand new, so I want to kind of show you a few of the features that this one includes and talk a little bit about why we continue purchasing this make and model every single time a new one is released. Go through interior really quickly. The little doggle here. Open up. There's two panels now for the back end. You're able to open up just a glass panel here and get in access. You can see how spacious it is from the back. It has a more of a boxy feel to it now, as opposed to the smaller compact feel. Lots more headroom, a lot more leg room than the previous models. One of my wife's favorite features actually is, if you can see there, the vents. In the previous models, they didn't have air conditioning vents in the very back, and that became problematic for any of the kids or anyone else that was sitting in the very back. Let me go ahead and close this down real quick. And of course, you're able to naturally open it up from the back all the way. And in here they have an extra storage space that's nice, that contains quite a bit. You know, you could put a fair amount of groceries in here, or even a small child will fit in there as well, as we've learned from a game of hide and go seek a couple of weeks ago. Also, there's lots of power outlets, so the kids can use their iPads and their electronic devices when they go on large trips. You can see how spacious and roomy it is here in the back. I'm just going to go ahead and get in. And, I have a fair bit of leg room back here. And I can comfortably sit back here. Got your own climate control here in the back, also with another power outlet to be able to charge devices. The Honda Pilot constantly is receiving the highest grades and marks for safety and reliability. The comfort is pretty good as well. This Pilot seems to be a step up from the last couple of models. In the interior, the one thing that I do not like about it, I'm going to go ahead and get started, are two things, and I'll point those out really quickly. Is that in order to shift gears, or the transmission is right here in this like awkward position where all the other controls are at, and sometimes I find myself bumping it or hitting it, and it's just kind of annoying. I don't know why they wouldn't have put it right here, right behind the wheel like in most vehicles, but they don't. The other feature is that I'm not liking is that I have all these display things, and naturally, of course, it hooks up to my iPhone, and of course, there's a podcast playing for fantasy baseball. Turn that off. But the display, you're able to see like Trip Computer, and this is a pretty interesting feature too. You have wallpaper, which allows you to like literally take a USB drive and plug it into this thing, and you're able to like run through pictures on it. So on the main console, run pictures. So back to the part that I don't really like, and that this does not, in any of the displays, it does not have a map or a GPS of any kind. But one thing I do like about it is the rear view camera. I'm gonna go ahead and back up. The rear view camera is pretty nice, and it's very handy. And this is new in the 2000, I believe, as soon as the 2013 models. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little drive here real quickly. The climate control on here is pretty great. You're able to have a syncing feature for both the rear and the front. So if you don't want the kids messing with it and turn on heat or people playing with it in the back, you're able to control that here. The transmission is smooth. The ride is fairly stable. It seems to shift gears well. Even though I'm kind of on a bumpy road, it absorbs the shock. Overall, we're very happy with this purchase and with the new generation of the Pilot. All right, We'll be back for another peel soon. And this has been the 2004 Honda Pilot. I'm V, and we're out.